A new cruise ship belonging to U.S. firm Carnival Corporation docked in Havana on Thursday in a bid to promote Cuba as one of its primary destinations in the Caribbean, despite a serious setback in bilateral ties with the U.S. The ship Veendam of Holland America Line, one of Carnival's brands, arrived in the Cuban capital with more than 1,600 passengers and plans to sail to the southern city of Cienfuegos, where travelers will engage in cultural and educational activities. At the inaugural ceremony, Holland America Line President Orlando Ashford said that the ocean unites the people of the United States and Cuba, and Carnival will continue to see the island as one of its most important destinations. After 37 years, said Ashford, the Carnival brand is returning to Cuba, a place that offers warmth and hospitality to its guests.
We are thrilled to be back in this fascinating and historic country for the cultural and historical adventures that we will be able to offer to our guests, which brings them joy. Something that we strive for in everything that we do. But also because in doing so, we reach to the very core of why we sail. That is, building connections across cultures so that we may help open minds, inspire a sense of shared humanity.
José Luis Perdigon, president of Aries S.A., a Cuban company that offers services to international cruise lines, indicated that with this new operation, the links between the U.S. and Cuba will become stronger.
Holland America y Carnival Corporation han manifestado su interés de incluir a Cuba en sus destinos, como parte de su política de realizar viajes de enriquecimiento cultural y educacional entre nuestros pueblos.
Carnival was the first U.S. cruise line to start operations in Cuba when the Adonia vessel from the company's Fathom brand docked in the port of Havana in May 2016. American companies Carnival Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and the Pearl Seas have been traveling to Cuba with beneficial results despite the limitations imposed by the U.S. embargo on the island. Cuba has experienced an exponential growth in cruise visits since these types of trips began, reaching 380,000 visitors in November of this year. Top industry officials and CEOs of various U.S. cruise companies said recent travel regulations sent down by Washington don't affect them much, although they would like for all U.S. citizens to be able to freely travel to Cuba. As of early November, Americans wishing to travel to Cuba are required to travel as part of an organized tour group run by a U.S. company, a policy which has changed markedly from the individual travel allowed by the Obama administration.